If you want to drive through flood this rainy season, then you need to watch this. One wrong decision sometimes can cost you expensive repairs or sometimes even require you changing the entire engine. Many people think my car can handle it, my car rugged, and that's exactly why mechanics keep cashing out real big this season. Let me tell you something what most drivers don't know. It's not really about water entering your car. The main problem is water entering your engine and electronics for modern cars. So let's start with the engine. Your engine is designed to breathe in air, not water. Air enters through the air intake, mixes with fuel, and the engines run smoothly. If the water is deep enough that your engine cannot breathe in air and it keeps breathing in water instead, then that is a big problem. Unlike air, water cannot be compressed by the engine. When the piston tries to compress water, it causes piston damage, valve damage, and sometimes even having to replace the entire engine. Now, let's move down to the electronics. We all know modern cars are filled with ECU and sensors, which are usually mounted very low in the vehicle. If water touches any of these components, it causes the electronics to fail. It can cause short circuits, it can cause corrosion, and so many other electrical problems. And most of the time, the problem doesn't even happen immediately. Sometimes the problem happen after weeks of exposure to flood before it start giving problems. The car may drive perfectly today. You'll be driving it every day to drive perfectly, even for a month, before the problems start to appear. You just start experiencing different malfunctions with the ABS, the transmission, the modules, and in some cases, the engine might not even start at all. Another major mistake drivers make is speeding through flood just to quickly get out of the water. That's a very expensive mistake because the faster you drive, the more air your engine needs to combust. And instead of getting the air, it keeps getting water directly into the engine through the air intake. So if you're approaching a flood that you think is deep enough to destroy your car, the best bet is just to wait. That is what I would do. And if for some reasons you can't wait and you need to drive through the flood water, please don't rush. Never rush. Just drive in a very slow speed, steady. And if the water is deep enough and your engine got turned off, please don't try to keep restarting the engine because every attempt to restart the engine will only cause more damage and more expensive repair to that car. Turn off the ignition, move to safety, make sure the car is locked, and make sure you inspect properly before starting the car again, just to be safe. So, if you are buying a car this rainy season, I'll give you a few tips to make sure you don't buy a bad or flooded car. If you have a reliable mechanic, I will advise you go with a reliable mechanic just to make sure you're not getting a bad car. Then, personally, there are some things you need to check by yourself. Check under the seat for rust. Check under the tire compartment for rust or mud. Check for failing electrical components. Check for the AC. Look at the warning light on the dash. Check the windows. Make sure they wind up and down properly. Check the radio. Check the reverse camera. Don't leave out the parking sensors if it has it. Check the sunroof to make sure it opens and closes properly. Check the entire car to make sure all the buttons work perfectly. Always remember, no destination is worth risking your car's engine and components. Turn back around if you are not sure. 5 minutes of waiting is better than replacing an entire engine. Please follow and subscribe for more car advice that can save you expensive repairs. GB Autos.